it's Martina back with another lace front wig review for you all. Now, before I get to that review, I want to go ahead and first off and give you my little disclaimer and let you know that the wig that I'm going to be reviewing today was sent to me by samsbeauty.com, and even though they sent this wig to me, they're not paying me to say nice things. You can be sure that every opinion that I give in this video, they're all going to be honest, and it's really going to be what I think about the product. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get to the actual review. Alrighty, first up, I just want to let y'all know that the wig is called Estelle, and you might have seen her already in a few other videos. I know Ebony from Colored Beautiful on YouTube, she recently did a review of it, which she looked fabulous, by the way. But there's a few other people as well on YouTube that have done reviews on this, but now it's my turn. And it's a part of the lace front natural hairline line. And basically she is curling iron safe. I got her in a color 1B30, which is basically your basic 1B with some sort of like kind of auburn-ish highlights in it. As far as some other specifics about the wig, it does have baby hair at the hairline. There is ear-to-ear lace, and they have some little baby hairs in the back as well. So if you want to put the wig up and whatnot, you can try that. Try it at your own risk, but you can try it if you want to. So you're probably wondering why I don't have the wig on my head, and that is because I'm going to actually put it on for you all today in the video. I'm going to go ahead and get into showing you all this lovely wig. This is what she looks like from afar, very bouncy, and this is from the Shake and Go collection as well, so it's supposed to be essentially a shake and go wig, which I think you're going to always need to comb a wig out. I don't think you should ever just shake and go unless it's a big curly wig. But if it's a straighter style, you should definitely comb the wig out. As far as some specifics that I want to mention, in the inside of the wig, this is what it looks like. There's the lace. It has two combs on the left and right side of the temple area, and of course one other little comb in the back right here. And it has the little drawstrings on both sides as well. Alright, so now that you've seen the inside of the wig, I'm going to go ahead and put the wig on. And basically, just in case you're wondering what I have going on up here, my real hair is actually cornrowed down. I did that today, and they're not beautiful or anything. They're just literally just cornrowed the best way I could. And I have on a black stocking cap or a wig cap. And basically, I usually put my wig caps on and wear them sort of behind where the lace is going to go. That's just how I like to do it for some of my wigs. And the reason I'm filming this is because some people always, want to ask me in the comment section when I do these wig reviews, oh, how did you put it on? How did you do this? So I figured I would show you. Okay, so basically I just slid it on, and I have it on my forehead basically, which is not where you're supposed to wear it. I'm going to straighten up the tabs, the ear tabs, make sure they are in the correct spot. Make sure everything is straightened out here. And then I'm just going to slide the wig on back to my natural hairline, which is right there. And now I'm going to just add a few bobby pins, which, this wig cap is, it's not a very big one, so really I don't think I just necessarily need these, but just for added security. Okay, so I make sure my hair is kind of up and out of the way. Add a bobby pin down here, like kind of behind the ear area. Slide it down discreetly behind the hair. And then I'm going to add another bobby pin really quickly here. More so closer up towards the temple, just a little higher up than that other bobby pin. I don't know how well you can see that, but this would kind of be the area I'm going for. And I'm just gonna, I have to look in the mirror at myself too, so excuse me, but I'm just going to do it right about in there, you see? And just slide it down discreetly. And then the hair is gonna fall down and cover that up. And then I'm gonna just repeat those steps on the other side really quickly here. Behind the ear. There. Okay, so alright guys, so now I have the wig properly placed, and now I'm just gonna kind of make some little final touches to it really quickly here. And as you can see, I mean, she is pretty much kind of falling into place here. Pretty much. I mean, I haven't really had to do very much to it. And then my final touch that I'm going to do is take this toothbrush that I do not brush my teeth with. This is only a hair toothbrush. I'm going to kind of wet it up some. And then just brush my baby hair down really quickly here. Alright guys, that's pretty much the basic steps of getting on. Of course, there's a whole bunch of styles I could be doing with it, but just essentially to get this video going here and get to the actual review, I'm going to just leave it at this for right now. Okay, as far as the actual specifics of the wig, first let me go ahead and start with discussing the cap size. If you have a large head like I do, which I do have a large head, or if you have a lot of hair that's going to be underneath this wig, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is not a huge cap. It's not really, really tight either, but it's a slightly snug fit for those of us who have big heads. Like, you could probably almost get away with not wearing, you know, any kind of clips or anything in it. It's pretty secure. So just want to let you know ahead of time that if you do have a big head or big hair, this will be a little bit snug, but not too tight, but just, you know, I guess just right. Moving on to the actual lace of the wig, or the lace amount. I think it's about an inch or so of lace. There's not very much, but then again, most of these synthetic lace wigs, you don't really get a lot of lace on them anyway. So yeah, I would say it's about an inch of lace right there. And like I said earlier, it is ear to ear as well. Now, this wig did come, let me try to brush some down for you. It came with some little baby hairs on there, but of course, you know me, I like to have more baby hairs, so I ended up tweezing and sort of adding additional baby hairs. And if you want to know how I did that, check out my hairline tutorial and you'll see exactly how I made the baby hair. Other than that, let's see here, it did not have any baby hair on the sides. So it only came with a little bit in the front, and it was, I mean, I think it's a decent amount. So if you're not big on baby hair, like maybe if you just like a small, decent amount, like a little bit, then you'd probably be good to go. And they were a little bit of like a kinkier texture as opposed to this straighter, you know, straighter texture. Moving right along to the overall length of the wig. I would say that the length is probably about, and I'm not a weavologist, so I'm not really good on the length, but I would say it's about probably maybe 18 to 20 inches, I would say. Might even be a little longer than that. If I were to measure this in my back, it actually comes down to well below my bra strap, and I would say it's actually waist length. It stops right above my jeans. So I would say in the back, if you can see, you can't see all of it because I'm not tall enough, or the camera's not positioned well enough, but yeah, basically it's waist length. So this is too long for me. I am probably going to trim it, but I'll get to that later on in the video. As far as the actual density, how thick the wig is, I think it's a good density. I would say medium. It's not too thick, not, you know, thin enough to see any tracks or anything. So I'd say medium. Moving right along to as far as the texture and shine are concerned, because some people I know with these straighter wigs, a lot of times the wigs will be very shiny and the texture just looks so unrealistic. But I would say for this wig, it actually does look like pretty much like someone who has relaxed their hair. Basically like you just got a fresh relaxer or a fresh flat iron or press or whatever. So it's silky and straight without looking too shiny and plasticky. So it looks really realistic, I would say. And I actually like the texture of it. Alright, I'm now going to talk about some of the things that I actually did to customize the wig here really quickly, because y'all know how I am. I love to add my own little touch and sort of, you know, make the wigs basically into exactly what I would personally like. Anywho, as far as the customizations, I added some baby hair, as you already know. I already told you I added some more. I added some on the side area, and of course I added more on the top. I also did my normal tweezing, which y'all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a video for that. Basically, I thinned out the hairline with some tweezers. And one thing I wanted to tell y'all is that I did not have to thin out this part very much because it actually came, you know, pretty, the top was pretty natural looking when I got it. So it wasn't too thick, and it actually was a pretty good density, so I didn't really have to tweeze very much. Now the sides, on the other hand, they weren't exactly very natural looking, so I did have to put in a little more effort to get that to kind of, you know, look more realistic. The only other customization thing I might do to it would be to probably cut some of the length off. I would probably prefer for it to be around bra strap length. I don't really like to wear my hair or my extensions or whatever, weave, wigs, whatever, too long. I just don't like to do that. And one of the main reasons I got this hair in 1B was because I wanted to kind of have something that was like my old hair before I cut it all off. So I'm probably going to cut this up to maybe like mid-back or bra strap length, which would probably be somewhere around about right here. That's probably what I'm going to do. And if I do that, I'll post a video for that, so look out for that as well. It probably will be this weekend or so if I do it, which I probably will. Now, really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and get to the pros and the cons of this wig. As far as the pros, I would definitely say, like earlier, the crown, you know, when I got the wig, here's actually a picture of that. Okay, now if you notice in that picture, the crown area was, like I said before, it was, you know, thinned out pretty good before I even had to do anything to it. I like that. I think that, you know, they said that it's supposed to be a natural hairline. I think that definitely was one of the most natural hairlines as far as the thinness goes that I've seen on a wig in a long time. So I really, really like that. I didn't have to do much work to the top area. Another pro would also be the texture. Like I told you before, it's very smooth, but it's not too silky. It's just right as far as having that straight, sort of relaxed hair look. I also wanted to add that I also do like it because it kind of reminds me of my old hair, my hair before I went natural. So that's another plus, at least, you know, for me personally anyway. As far as any other pros here, I would say that they do have the baby hair on there, you know, that comes already on the wig. So that is a plus because you don't have to do as much work if you're going to be adding. But the baby hair in the back, I don't know, y'all. That hair, I wish I would have shown it to you, but I don't know what that was. On the picture, they make it seem like you have all this, you know, thick, luscious, you know, baby hair back there, kind of curled up. But it doesn't look like that at all. It's basically almost, you have to be like, basically staring at it as hard as you possibly can to even see these baby hairs. So I would think if you're going to be wearing the hair, I know this is supposed to be a pro. It was a pro until I saw what it looked like. So now it has like slowly become a con. But if you're going to be wearing the hair up, I would say that you're going to have to add in your own baby hairs and sort of tweak it using the other method that I told y'all about in the other video. Use that for the back of the wig if you plan on wearing it up. I'm probably not going to wear this wig up because I don't really have time to be tweezing the backs, fronts. I don't have time for that. So I'm not going to be wearing this wig up. Moving on to the cons officially here. Some cons that I would say would obviously be the length. Now this may not be a con for everybody. If you're into super long weaves and wigs, you may love this. I'm not into that. So it's not, while it's not the end of the world for me personally, I would prefer it shorter. I think it just looks too weebalicious when it's, you know, down to the butt like that. I don't like it. Maybe another thing I would say as far as a con would be the cap size. Like I told you before, it's not too bad, but it could be a little looser. So if you have a big head like me, you know, yeah, you might not, I don't know how comfortable it will be on you, but if you have a big head or a head larger than, even larger than mine, it could be a problem if you have one bigger than mine, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to the final con. The final con would be that I had to tweeze the temples, which was kind of strange that they didn't come with any baby hair on them. But not only that, but I had to tweeze them to make it kind of blend in more and look more natural. So that will be my final con. And I don't even know how bad of a con that would be because I guess in comparison to a lot of other lace fronts that are out, I will say the hairline did look, it was an improvement. So I would say these companies are, or at least this company anyway, they're kind of taking notice and at least trying to make them look a little more natural. So while it is a con that the sides had to be tweezed, I would say they were still a little bit better than a lot of other wigs I've seen out there anyway. So just saying. Just wrapping things up here, overall I would say that I do love this wig. I think that I will wear this one a lot, and the reason why I wanted this wig was basically something like I told y'all earlier, to kind of style like my hair when it was relaxed. And the reason I'm doing that is basically for professional reasons. Basically I show up looking like the picture on my business card or something like that, not like a total stranger. So for that reason alone, I think that this wig will serve its purpose for that reason, and I just look forward to wearing it. I look forward to cutting it, and I don't know, it may be kind of weird to cut it and see it looking like my old hair. Maybe kind of emotional, I don't know. But either way it goes, I think I will love it. I think it'll be fun to wear from time to time when I kind of, you know, miss my old hair and just want to reminisce or something, or want to kind of have that look. I think this will be the perfect wig for that. So it would likely become one of my favorites, and if it holds up pretty well, I'll probably actually buy one with my own money at some point soon. Alright guys, so that about wraps up my review. Like I said, overall I do like this wig, and I would recommend that you buy it. And that's about all I can say about it. I mean, I don't really have a lot more. I think I've covered pretty much everything else. So I just want to say thank y'all for watching. As always, be sure to stop by my blog, www.verykinkygirl.com. I hope to see you there, and of course, like I told you earlier, if I do cut this wig, I will be posting an update video about that probably within the next 2 or 3 days. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.